Welcome back to another episode of Out Loud Geek, where we discuss news and views about pop culture, science fiction, fantasy, food, cooking, the outdoors, and more. Ezra Miller is back in the news again, and now he's facing up to 26 years in prison if he is convicted of felony burglary. So this is kind of a serious situation for him. Though I doubt he would actually face prison time like that, given that he has not been convicted in the past of a felony. The Flash star Ezra Miller pled not guilty to burglary charges in Vermont court Monday morning. Miller, who's charged with burglary into an occupied home and petty larceny, faces up to 26 years in prison if convicted of both charges. Miller appeared in Bennington Superior Court virtually with their lawyer. The actor is accused of breaking into a residence in Stamford, Vermont on May 1st. After investigating at the time, Vermont State Police had discovered several missing bottles of alcohol from the property while the homeowners were not present. After collecting statements and reviewing surveillance footage, police charged Miller with felony burglary. The petty larceny charge states that the stolen items were less than $900 in total value. The felony burglary charge has a maximum of 25 years in prison and a $1,000 maximum fine. The larceny charge is a maximum of 1 year and a similar $1,000 fine. Miller also agreed to not have any contact with the homeowner or return to the residence. And it would be very best if Miller avoided them to the greatest extent possible so as not to make the situation even worse for themselves than it already is. Ezra Miller this morning pled not guilty to 1 count of burglary and 1 count of petty larceny in Vermont Superior Court and accepted the court-imposed conditions of not contacting or entering the home of the inhabitants. Ezra would like to acknowledge the love and support they have received from their family and friends, who continue to be a vital presence in their ongoing mental health, said Miller's attorney Lisa B. Shellcrott. Well, I'm glad that he has a good attorney, if nothing else, to try and keep him tethered, at least publicly. But if Miller is convicted, that isn't going to go too well with his ongoing portrayal of the Flash in Warner Brothers' DC movies, as far as I'm concerned. And I think a lot of people would find it even more offensive if that occurs. But I think the likelihood of him being convicted is low because now the actor has already indicated that they have mental health problems. And I'm trying to be good about the use of proper pronouns with Ezra Miller. The Vermont charges were just a couple of the controversies and legal issues facing Miller in recent months. The actor was arrested in Hawaii twice within 1 month's time, first for disorderly conduct and harassment, and then for second-degree assault, less than 4 weeks later. They pled no contest to the assault charge and paid a $500 fine and $30 in court costs. The harassment charge was later dismissed. Miller is also accused of choking one woman in an Icelandic bar and harassing another woman in her home in Berlin, Germany. In August, Miller apologized for their past behavior and began undergoing mental health treatment. Having recently gone through a time of intense crisis, I now understand that I am suffering complex mental health issues and have begun ongoing treatment, Miller had said in a statement. I want to apologize to everyone that I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. I am committed to doing the necessary work to get back to a healthy, safe, and productive stage in my life. Well, only time will tell whether that continues to be the case, because Miller was definitely totally out of control, and I'm not entirely convinced that he still isn't out of control to some extent. Though it's possible now that the actor is back in Vermont that they may actually be taking the time to deal with the mental health problems and the issues that they created. But only time will tell. And only time will tell how this impacts The Flash, which is supposed to come out in June of next year. So we'll all just have to wait and see. But Miller is back in the news again. and we'll just have to see how it all plays out. Thanks for watching today, and a huge thanks to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, and please feel free to share a comment. If you'd like to see more of our videos in the future and help support this channel, please press the red subscribe button, and please press the bell to receive notifications for new content. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter by clicking on the links in the description. Until next time, this is Out Loud Geek.